Long time ago, in the mythical age of early access, I used to have a portal connecting my humble abode on Terka to a distant planet of Solom. As you can see on this ancient universe map, this meant jumping between planetary regions and direct link required a large portal. I always liked large portals, looking like fancy flat screens.
I moved the map. I didn't know I could do that? No way!
And providing a good view of the destination. I loved to look at the famous dragon statue of the Dragon's Watch. It was like having a large painting at home. Hello, Boundless citizens. Boundmore here, and this is yet another episode of Fortnightly. So, speaking of large portals, you can imagine I was pretty excited when host announced building one at 10 by 10 size on Sorisi, and was looking for a place to connect it to. And he takes care of fueling the bloody thing as well. How awesome is that? I live on the most distant world among those who showed interest in connecting, so Sorisi to Saren Cosmic Autobahn got the green light. I immediately imagined placing it on the hill overlooking my town to give potential visitors a spectacular view when standing in front of the portal. It also gave me a kick up the proverbial backside to finally start working on the castle I planned to build on top of the hill. That red rock I planted over the flower field there and the flattened building site have been waiting for too long. I promptly met with host to hand him a token from my side of the portal. Took a look at his end that was almost finished at that stage. I have to admit I was slightly disappointed that he covered much of the portal surface with slanted walls, but I decided to make sure my own portal frame is less restricting, allowing visitors to appreciate the full 10 by 10 size. Anyways, before I show you ready portal builds on both ends, let me take you on a trip to Sokaltin to visit the farms and shops of Stormy. I spoke about him coming back to Boundless after a break in the last episode, and since then I managed to locate his rebuilding project. And he indeed went for his old homeworld. So I almost knew the precise address. I got there using the Future Network as Stormy opened a portal in their planetary hub. So let's hop in. A sort of a crafting base here. All timber. Nice and cozy. To refresh your memory, the old farms of Stormy were built in layers inside a lake, where water was cleared. Basically, lines of growing crops. And here you can see a lot of clearing work has been done, and first bits of crop are planted already. Looks like top levels are for basic crops, and as you descend you can discover higher tier crops. Ending with inorganic, the likes of kindling mass or combustion particles. And randomly scattered bits of gleam at the bottom, because why not? All a work in progress, no wonder it's still a bit messy around. There's a bridge leading to another building on the shore there. Let's cross so. This is a shop. I love the bits of crop planted here to mark what's on sale in particular sections. That makes it easy to find what you're looking for. And there is food here on sale as well. Don't mind if I do. Also some brews. And I shall help myself here as well. Something for fast and strong. There was another player comeback I noticed when browsing the forums. The name is Tomir. Don't have info on the location at the moment, so can visit, say hello and show you the place. But as you can see in the post, there are a lot of questions asked. Some of you know yourself how confusing and challenging a comeback can be after a longer hiatus. So, if you find some free time, why not help a returnee in need? Now, back to the Future Network. Another busy period there as host announced a treasure hunt on Discord. It was guild limited, so a lot of you couldn't know about it or take part. But for your information, it was another of the Future Guild giveaways, in which the members can claim millions of coins. Typically, it takes shape of a lottery on the Guild Discord server, but this time it was a more engaging form. As the prize, a whopping 10 million in Boundless coin was placed in a shop stand in one of the Future Network planetary hubs. Anyways, I thought I would leave it to others, but when I saw it hadn't been found in the first few days, I decided to give it a go. I really thought it would be easier to find. And when it proved to be hidden better than I expected, I couldn't help but to accept the challenge. So I ventured into the spider's web of the future hubs. The hunt was a good excuse to explore all of them. I studied their structure, trying to figure out where the precious shop stand could potentially fit and be hard to spot. There were other treasure hunters I met. I took notice of some famous places that connected to the Future Network. And some less known to me as well. A lot of lava here. A hot spot, you might say. But I didn't find the prize. I came back the following day getting new ideas about where to look for it. Once again, I started methodical check of the hubs, planet after planet after planet. And then I met Lorgar, seemingly hanging out aimlessly at the Lambris hub, to find out a moment later that he has just found a shop stand. I was late a couple of minutes there. Well, to be true, it's an oversimplification. There's no guarantee I would have found the prize if Lorgar didn't get there before me. The shop stand was really well hidden in a single block space left between wall, pillars and windows. Its color was picked to match the surroundings, and it was partially hidden behind a sloped block, so not easy to spot at all. Congrats to Lorgar on finding it and claiming the prize. Between visiting Stormy and hunting coin in the future, I made myself busy working on the lakeport in my town. I showed you the liquid storage the last time, and since then I moved to the other side of the bay to build a dry dock. I decided to fit it between the town hall garden and the Lakeview Tower. Just enough stretch of unused shore there. And that's the final effect. Or close enough to it. Still missing a boat, but I will get to it later. And now, time to go back to the host's Mega Portal project. Here's the finished build on Sorry's end, done by Host of course. He worked on the stairs, leveling the approach and making it smooth to walk into the open warp. And here you can see the view of my town on the other side. Wow, that really takes me back to the early access and that big portal to the Dragon's Watch I had. You won't see anything half as spectacular as that dragon statue here though. But it does make me happy to have this large TV screen of a portal opened. This was always the main Boundless experience, portal connections that allow a quick and seamless transition between worlds, even really distant ones. And what a better way to showcase the portal magic than to have a huge one. And here's less impressive view when approaching from the other side, as it opens to the inside of the castle. The castle that is not built yet, so you see some bricks and a lot of dirt behind it. I managed to finish the building in the middle of the castle wall here. It's supposed to be shoved between two towers, of which I have only started one really, most of the height done, but in general not much finished of the whole castle. I wanted to have the portal surrounding ready somewhat first. I did two arches inside the hall here, so it looks like there are two portals, but it is one portal, 10 by 10, I assure you. That's the view of Sorry Sea I have from this side. And then when you go around and outside the castle walls, well, wall, as only one side is ready so far, you can finally see the main portal arrangement. Only thin strips on the sides and a brick arch on top cover the surface, so in the end some 2/3 of the portal is visible. You can enjoy pretty much the full size of it, and even though a big chunk of what's on the other side of the connection is the triangular frame, you can still enjoy a nice view of the city beyond. And it looks especially well at night. So, yeah. Thank you very much, host, for providing this amazing long-distance connection. It's over 20 blinksecs. Can't remember the exact number, is it 22? Well, whatever it is making me happy a lot, and I can feel the same excitement and sense of wonder I had when I first started playing during the early access in 2017. I will share a secret here. Host is planning on opening one more such portal. I don't know the location of his end, but whoever is going to be over 20 blinksecs from there can then become the destination of another long-distance connection. Keep an eye on it. Before I wrap up the episode, last-minute news. A color-changing exo has been announced. Spawning set for Friday, May the 17th, noon GMT time. So it happens early morning on the America continent and evening in Asia, or even close to midnight for Aussies and Kiwis. This way or another, whatever time it is for you, brace yourself for 2 weeks of color hunting. With this positive accent, it's time to say goodbye. As always, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate all of you for coming back and watching and asking for next episode. So stay put, see you in the next one, and as always, remember to stay boundless.